Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is October 7, 2021. Let's quickly do a trading preparation and we will talk about market update and stocks with a big price drop yesterday and last week, and look at stocks with a great sales growth and gross margin. We should focus on these strong candidates, and let's look at stocks with great gross margin and growth as well as net margin. These are the stronger candidates. So with that, let's jump in and look at Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade. Look at what's trending right now. So with that, as we go into the futures market here, at the pre-market right now, as you can see here, S&P 500 is doing a nice comeback rally here. I like what's going on here. Looks like government is averting the shutdown, and probably government will be not shut down. That's a great news. That's why stocks are making a nice comeback, as you can see here. And then we got here Nasdaq 100, and it's also making a nice comeback, as you can see here. Last couple of days it's a very volatile market. Sometimes market goes up and down. Like yesterday, it dropped big time and then made a nice comeback. So we got to be careful. Buy quality stocks when they're dropping and buy slowly. And as we look through here, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average. As you can see here, we got nice rally, yesterday, and that's again a hammer pattern. And the rally is continuing in the pre-market right now. I expect a strong opening to begin with, and then from there onwards, we can see if the rally holds. And then finally, we got here Russell 2000. It's also showing some progress in the pre-market here. I think small caps will also do well. And now if you look at the bond market here, so bond market, as you can see here, it's a little bit weaker. Expected if as stocks go stronger, bonds will think where to go. Right now in the pre-market, bonds are deciding still what to do. And if you look at the interest rates here, interest rates are a little bit on the downtick here. That should help stock market. And as you look through here, we got crude oil. Crude oil, after jumping very high, now it's taking a breather. I think we should wait for this to cool off a little more, and then buy crude oil and some energy names as it falls down. Right now it's still expensive. And then as we look through here, we got gold. Gold is kind of in a downtick right now. There are great gold stocks we could buy at these levels and take it from there. So with that, let's jump in here, look at the big news items, and then look at a few stocks. From a big news items here, we got Dow Jones Futures jumps 300 points in a relief rally. Looks like Congress is going to avert the government default. That's always a good story. That's why stocks are jumping higher. And then we got here 3 biotech stocks that could make you richer. We got Biogen IDEC. It's a great stock. It's going after Alzheimer's disease, which is very tough to crack. I think this company is not giving up. I always like Biogen stock when they're down. It's a very volatile stock. It goes up and down very quickly, especially with any news around Alzheimer's disease. And then we got here Moderna. Moderna is dropping off late. Could be good to buy slowly and go from there. And we got Novavax, again a great vaccine play here. This stock is also taking a breather. We should take a look at these vaccine stocks and see if there's a way to buy them slowly. And then we got here Lightspeed. It's poor man's Shopify, as they call it. Right now stock is dropped big time. Looks like there is some short seller report saying this company is really not doing well, and it's really exaggerating their revenue and changing their accounting practice, and also acquiring companies to show growth. So that's why Lightspeed stock came down big time. I think if you're a contrarian, you could slowly buy Lightspeed. We don't know if there is any truth to the allegation, but normally these big short sellers come up with these stories, and there will be some facts as usual. Could buy very slowly, no need to rush, so that way you don't get burnt out. Buy slowly, buy a little bit and take it from there. And then here we got Zoom and Five9. Looks like they called off their merger here. Five9 shareholders did not approve the merger. I still like Five9 here. It's a great contact center play here. I think stock has dropped big time. It may be good to buy Five9 after this huge drop. Still, we got Rowan on the top here as a CEO of the company. I think he knows where to take the company. And then we got your tech portfolio. We got a lot of stocks that Andrew likes. I think I love PagSegu Digital here. After the last quarterly earnings, stock dropped big time. It's a Brazil-based fintech play. I would buy PAGS on this sell-off and hold it for a while. And then here we got three stocks to buy despite of growing supply chain issues. As you know, everywhere there's a supply chain issue. Stocks like Amazon.com, Etsy, Farfetch, they are the good ones. And Context Logic or Wish is to avoid, through this article here. And then we got one of my favorite stocks. It's IIVI. I think it's got strong fundamentals, and it also bought this company called Coherent. I think stock is completely sold off. Good to buy some IIVI and sock it away. So with that, let's look at a few stocks with a huge price drop in last 5 days. As you look through here, top of the row here, we got CEI, very small company. It's just 91 cents. Market cap is 94 million, so it can be easily manipulated. I don't see any growth here. There is no sales growth, as you can see here, and not making any money. So you got to be careful with the stocks like this here. If you're a contrarian, you could buy, but I would ask you to look at better names instead of stocks like CEI. And then you could look at names like OMER here, Omeros. This stock, after dropping a lot, it's making a small comeback here. I think this stock has got like nice growth here. We got positive sales growth and gross margin, satisfies rule of 40, and it's got a high short ratio. You could look at this stock here and buy a little bit because there's a small turnaround here. Fundamentally good company with nice sales growth and gross margin. And then you could look at stocks like Amplify, same story here, nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and stock has dropped off a lot. Still, it's not showing any improvement in the near term. You could slowly buy Amplify and take it from there. And then as you scan through here, we got stocks like RGS here, nice sales growth, nice gross margin, high short ratio. You could look into that one too. And we got RGNX, same story, not an OPGN, OpenGen, $2 stock, nice sales growth. I mean, institutions and insiders are buying here. You could look at that one too. And we got RGNX, where we got nice sales growth and gross margin, and short ratio is a little high, 8%, low floater. You could look at that one too. So in a nutshell, I would look at what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. Stocks like SPIR, UPH, there's a nice institution interest here. Even though there is no sales growth, you can be a contrarian and buy along with these insiders and institutions. And look, in the shorter term, we got stocks like UPH, where there's a nice uptick here. Stock is turning around after the drop, and even OMER after the heavy drop in last 5 day and 10 day, right now it's showing some turnaround. So look at these turnaround candidates. Even we got here EEIF $4.50 stock. It's also showing a small turnaround. That tells you these stocks had enough and they're trying to turn around. As usual, look at short ratio. Many of these stocks have got high short ratio. Those are the candidates for you swing traders. And if the stock is good from a fundamental perspective, like sales growth and gross margin, then it's a better play. So with that, let's jump in here. Look at a few more stocks. As you look through here, we got a few more. As you scan through here, some of them are clearly very good from a fundamental perspective. For example, Moderna, $302 stock has been dropping off late. Nice sales growth and gross margin. I think you should look at this slowly, take advantage of this low RSI here. You don't need to buy a lot of share. You could buy few share and slowly sock it away. That could be one way to do it. And then we got few more here. We got FBIO, Fortress. As you can scan through here, nice sales growth and gross margin. And stock has been dropping off late. You could take advantage of that one too. And we got here NAOV and Mark. Both of these have got nice sales growth and gross margin. Stocks have been falling off late. You could look at that one too. And as usual, look at what insiders and institutions are doing. We got ABCL, Archon, CRTD, as well as ENGREE. All these have got nice institution buy-in here. You could take advantage of this and see if you can buy along with them slowly. And we got ESPR, nice insider buy here. We should look at that one too. So in a nutshell, look at what insiders and institutions are doing. Look at strong companies with the nice sales growth and gross margin, satisfying rule of 40 as indicated by a green in a ticker first column here. And then you should look at how is the short ratio. Is it great? Is it good for a short swing here? The ones identified in red here are the candidates for short swing, short squeeze, coupled with a low RSI and nice sales growth. So with that, let's look at few more here and go from there. So now we are going after stronger candidates. The previous two pages we looked at the stocks with the huge drop. Now what we're doing is we are actually filtering further and looking at the stronger candidates. Here all these stocks have got rule of 40 here. These are stronger candidates with nice sales growth and gross margin, beat the rule of 40. And also we have these stocks with a low RSI, meaning stocks have dropped a lot and they're ready to come back. So these are the stronger candidates. Even after this huge drop, these companies have got nice sales growth and nice gross margin, fundamentally strong. So with that, we got stocks like OMER, Amplify. Look at the sales growth here. Nice sales growth, both quarter over quarter as well as gross margin. And stocks like OMER still has got nice short ratio. Stock is trying to turn around in near term. That's always a good story. And you could look at other stocks here. All same scenario here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. And sometimes stocks like Neuro, it's got nice sales growth, gross margin, satisfies rule of 40. And also, as you can see here, nice institution buying here, 202%, and it's got a high short ratio where you see all three columns with the shaded here. A green shade for the first column, blue shade for the second column, green shade for the third column. It's a triple whammy. You got sales growth, you got high short ratio, you got institutions or insider buying. Those are the stronger candidates you could look at and buy them slowly into the weakness. And we got one more here, ATER, and so on and so forth. I think stocks like Sorrento, right now it's as you can see, a stock has dropped a lot. We could slowly look into Sorrento, take advantage of this weakness and take it from there. And a lot of these retailers are dropping off late. Look at Party City, EXPR, things like stocks like Burlington Coat Factory. They're all dropping. We should take advantage of some of those. As you can see at Party City, after dropping a lot, it's showing some progress in near term. That's a good story. And same story with the PCRX here. So showing some small progress here. So we should look at these stocks where there's a small progress in the shorter term here. They're signaling a small a turnaround after this huge drop here. Next, we'll look at some more. It's a continuation. Rule of 40, strong, fundamentally strong stocks, and a low RSI, meaning stock is dropped off right now, ready for a bounce back. So we got my favorite here, PAGS, Brazilian fintech play here. I think it's a steal at this price here. I would buy this and sock it away, and this stocks will do great. And then you got few more here, FLDM and INFY and so on and so forth. All of these are great names. You should look at these and slowly buy them. And many of these have got nice short ratio. Look here, we got the AEO, American Eagle Outfitters, nice short ratio here. And we got PRTS, car parts, nice short ratio, low floater. I think it's a good one too. You should look at such candidates here, buy them slowly, sock it away, and take it from there. And we got Burlington Coat Factory here, same story. Stock has dropped off a lot. You could buy slowly and accumulate. I also like Haynes brand. I've been watching this stock for a while. This stock drops big time. Then in couple month or so, it will come back nicely. So Haynes brand is a good one. Take advantage of this huge big drop here and go from there. And as usual, look at what institutions are doing, what insiders are doing. As you can see here, many of these stocks have got nice institution buying here. You could slowly buy along with them, given these are fundamentally strong companies, and stock is fallen off of late. And pay attention to what stocks are doing in the near term. If it's showing a small turnaround in 1 day or 5 day, that signals a turn around for these stocks, and stocks are saying enough is enough. We're going to go back and go bounce higher. And next we got your even stronger candidates. These have got rule of 40 satisfied, meaning there is a nice sales growth, and there's a low RSI, meaning stocks are sold off, and also nice net margin. These companies make money at the end of the day. So that's why these are stronger candidates. You could look at stocks like Moderna here, $302 stock. Stock has been dropping off late, as you can see here, 1 month all the way to 1 day. This stock has a tendency to drop and then give a big bounce. So that's why it's good to buy stocks like Moderna, BioNTech. Both are vaccine plays. Take advantage of this big drop here, buy slowly and suck it away. And then I talked about my favorite PAGs here, Brazil-based fintech play. I think we should take advantage of this also. Look at the net margin here. Companies are making money, 21% net margin. That's why these are the stronger candidates. And we got William Sonoma. It's a great play here. I think stock is down off late here, as you can see here. I think it's a good one to buy slowly into this weakness and take it from there. So I think as you look through here, we got a few more here. InMode, one of my favorite, as I covered last time. It's again an Israeli-based device maker here. I think it's a great stock to buy into this weakness. It's already showing some turnaround, as you can see here. I would look into and buy some InMode, take advantage and go from there. And as you can scan through, we got a couple more here like CROX and DIX, BKE and so on and so forth. And some stocks like CROX, after dropping a lot, it's also showing a turnaround. I think we should look at this one too. So with that, even PCRX here, see here, small turnaround. I think that signals stock is trying to turn around. It also has a nice short ratio, good for a swing trading. So with that, here I got some cheat sheet for you. You might wonder when to buy and sell stocks. Always look for RSI levels. When the stocks have RSI below 55, I also prefer 50. Those are the good entry point for you. So don't buy when the stocks are doing flying higher. Instead, look at strong stocks when they are pulling back, indicated by RSI below 55 or even below 50 is my preferred level. From an exit point perspective, look at RSI greater than 60. You could take some money off the table, beyond RSI 60. Look for strong growth stocks. For example, rule of 40, where quarter over quarter sales growth plus gross margin greater than 40. There are a lot of stocks. It's always good to focus on stronger candidates and go from there. And also look for low debt. If the debt to equity ratio less than 0.30, then I think it's always a safer play. These companies are not taking too much leverage on their balance sheet. From a catalyst perspective, look at short ratio greater than 10% if you want to do a swing trading, and also low float. And look at the catalyst like institution buying or insider buying. Thus, those will give you a nice catalyst. These institutions and insiders are telling you, hey, you know what, enough is enough. Stock has to go higher from here. That signals a nice turnaround. And for you options trader, you could look at both RSI levels as well as IV percentile. When IV percentile is low, you should be a buyer. As you can see here, buy call option as well as buy put option. On the contrary, when IV percentile is high, you should be a seller. As you can see, a sell put option and also sell call option. So these are the strategies. You should look at both IV percentile and RSI and do your option trading accordingly. Look at the days to expiration here and the delta levels. I think these are the good ones to look at also. With that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.